In this lecture, we are going to discuss rules for block diagram reduction. There are 10 rules for block diagram reduction. The first rule is that if two blocks are connected in cascade like this, so R of S is the input, G1, G2 are the two blocks connected in cascade. This should be replaced by just product of these two gains, G1 into G2. So will be replaced with a single block with the gain is G1, G2. And second rule is that if two blocks are connected in parallel like this here, so here these two are connected, say for example here we are adding these two, then it should be replaced with a single block with the gain is equal to G1 plus G2. Now third rule is that here the we have, this is called takeoff point. We need to shift the takeoff point before the block to after the block. So here what is the value of takeoff point is, here is x1, so same x1 is taken off. When you do the changes, you have to see that whatever output, whatever signals we are getting here, it should have the same value. Since you are shifting this takeoff point after the block, so after the block what is the output is gx1 is the output, but what is the value of takeoff point here, x1. So we have to remove g. To remove g, what we have to do, we need to add a block with our gain 1 by g. So here we are adding a block with a gain 1 by g whenever we want to shift a takeoff point before block to after the block. Similarly, when we want to shift the takeoff point after block to before block, so here we are shifting the takeoff point after the block. So after the block, what is the signal value here, x1g. Now if you shift it before the block, what is the value here, we get x1, but we want x1g, so that is why we need to add a block with the gain g, then only we get the takeoff value is equal to same takeoff value, that is x1g. So whenever you are shifting a takeoff point after a block to before block, we need to add a gain g here in the takeoff signal. And whenever the next rule is, here we are shifting the summing point before the block to after the block. So whenever you are shifting the summing point, say here we are adding the signal x2, so the signal x2 is also passing through g, so output y1 should not be affected. A y1 should be the same signal whatever you get here whenever you are shifting the summing point here. So here what is the y1 we get, y1 is equal to g into x1 minus x2, the same y1 we should get. So here when you shift this summing point after the block, so x2 will not be multiplied with g. Here see, here x1 is the input, what is the output we are getting, x1g, but x2 will not be multiplied when you don't add this block. That is why to get the signal y1 is equal to g into x1 minus x2, we need to add a gain g here along the path of x2. So whenever you are shifting the summing point before block to after block, here in this signal we have to add a gain g. Similarly, here we are shifting the summing point after the block to before the block. So if you are shifting the summing point after block to before block, what happens here, the signal x1 will be multiplied with g. So to avoid that, what we have to do, we need to add a gain 1 by g along x1 path. So here 1 by g will be added along with x1 path, so that whatever signal we have here, we will be getting the same signal what we were getting here. Now for example, here take this simple feedback path. Here what is that, in the forward path we have g, and in the feedback path we have h, and this is the negative feedback. So this will be replaced with the gain is equal to g by 1 plus gh. This is the formula. Say for example, if you have positive feedback here, so if you have positive feedback, in the denominator we should get 1 minus gh. If it is negative feedback, this negative feedback should be replaced with forward gain, that is g divided by 1 plus the loop gain. What is the loop gain, g into h. So it is g by 1 plus gh. Now similarly we have the eighth rule. The eighth rule is given like this. For example, you have two summing points like this. So here one after the other immediately. so that we can interchange these two summing points. There will be no effect in the output. So instead of here, see here, Q will be added here and S will be added here. So we can interchange here S and Q, there will be no effect. Now for example, we have a mixer, for that we have 4 signals. So we, for simplification purpose, we can divide this into 2 mixers, where each mixer will be having only 2 signals. Like this we can divide this mixer. Similarly, for example, here we have 2 mixers separately. So we can combine all this together and we can write only one mixer. So these are the 10 rules for reduction of block diagram. Thank you.